we haven't had an update in a really, really, really long time, and I'm so sorry for that. But here we are. Let's do an update. Hey guys, I know it has been so long since we've done an update on here, and I could sit here and go on and on and on all day about excuses and reasons and why that is, but I mean, we have three babies at home, and things have been quite chaotic since they've come home. Between that, the holidays, me and Karsten, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but we have a photography, videography business that we do, and we've had 3 weddings since the babies have come, and so it's just been crazy around here. And to top it off, my parents sold their house because they are building a new house, and they moved in with us. So it has been insane around here, to say the least. But we're here, we're sitting down, and I'm doing an update today. So over the next probably week or so, I know it's Christmas this week, and so things might just be a little too crazy for us. We'll just have to see. But over the next week, you know, depending on Christmas activities, I am planning on doing kind of what footage we have from our time in the NICU. It wasn't, I mean, it was a lot, but it also wasn't very much. Our time in the NICU was very, it was hard because at the beginning things would like change and there was always something to update about, but the further we were there, it was really just about getting them to eat from a bottle, and once they could do that, they could come home. And so we just kind of stopped doing updates on our camera for that reason. And then once we brought them home and we decided to sift through the footage, our computer like gave up on us and crashed, and we still have the footage, but we were waiting to get the computer taken care of. And so, and the footage taken care of, and so that's probably the biggest reason why we have not updated anything since their birth video. So I'm hoping over the next couple of weeks that we can sift through that footage and just kind of sit down and talk to you guys about where we were at each step during our NICU stay, and all of that. So for now, I think I'll just sit down and tell you guys kind of what life's been like since we came home. And then I will introduce you to each of the babies one at a time. So we brought the babies home November 8th and November 9th. So the boys came home first on the 8th together, and then Hazel came home on the 9th. I'm sure as I do footage of our NICU time and when I get all of that done, we can kind of go over like why they came home first. But we do have like footage of the kids meeting them and all of that. We've got to get it put together. But we brought them home. It's been probably like 5-6 weeks now that they've been home. At first I thought that this was going to be like require a huge village. I was expecting my mother-in-law to be here every day while my mom was at work. I expected this whole thing. I just expected that I would need so much help. And in the first week, that's what we did. We had my mother-in-law came over every day, that my mom couldn't be here. And it was kind of crazy at first because we were trying to figure out how to like get them fed all at the same time. We were trying to figure all of that out. And then there was one day that I was kind of on my own because we didn't have any options. My mother-in-law couldn't come help me. She had things going on. My grandma couldn't help me. My mom was at work. And I was kind of nervous, but then I just realized, you know, like this is something I just have to do. This is something I just have to do on my own. And I did it. I did it on my own, and I managed to make it through an entire day of Karsten being at work by myself with the babies. And it was, you know, it was tiring, and it was, you know, not totally easy, but it was doable. And I realized, you know, okay, I can do this every day by myself. I don't necessarily need to have help every day. So every day since then has been my mother-in-law. She just takes the kids, so she will pick up Cohen and Ella from school for me because that's something that I can't do with the babies. She picks up the kids from school, and some days my grandma does it and some days my mom does it, but they pick up the kids from school and then they take them to their house for the day to play so that they can go, you know, play at grandma's house and have fun that way. And a lot of people are like, how are you doing this at home by yourself? It's been easy. I mean, they're really good babies. They don't cry. Like, they just don't. They cry if they need a diaper change, and they cry if they're hungry. And we have them on a really good routine right now, and I am able to get them fed all at the same time. I'll hold one, prop bottle the other two, because you know what, at the end of the day, that's just what I have to do. It's not super ideal, but it's the reality of the situation, and you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So I will hold one and feed, and bottle prop the other two, and then I take turns. I burp one, put them down, burp one, burp them down, burp one, put them down, and then they keep eating. So it's just I feel like I have a really good system going on right now on how I feed them and how I get them taken care of during the day when I'm here by myself. As far as nights have been going, it hasn't been too bad. The first week that they were home, they got up probably 2 times a night, meaning like, I say 2 times in the night, but like we would go to bed at like 1 a.m. So they would like go to sleep at 1 a.m. because we tend to be night owls, and so we were up anyway. So we'd all go to bed at 1, and then they'd wake up at like 4, and then they'd wake up at like 8. At first they were doing like a couple times a night, sometimes 3 times a night, but now that we've been home for quite a while, I've only been getting up like once or twice in the middle of the night. Usually it's like 3 a.m. and then 8 a.m. Like, so it's not been too bad. I am really, really strict on waking them all up at the same time. So if one wakes up, I will wake up the others. But funny enough, while I make sure that that happens, at the same time, they've kind of been doing that on their own anyway. So it kind of works out. They kind of wake each other up, and we call it their triplet telepathy, because one cries, they all wake up. And so it works out really well for us, because then we can get them all fed at the same time, they go back to bed at the same time, and they're on a really, really good schedule that way. So right now they are in their own bassinets in our bedroom. I know people are probably wondering what our sleeping situation is like. Right now they're in their own bassinets. They don't share in our bedroom, and they just are right next to our bed. It's a little cramped and it's a little tight because we don't have a very big house, but it's cozy and we're making it work, so it's totally fine. I'm going to introduce you to each baby and just kind of talk about what they're like, and you can see them individually, because I'm home alone right now and can't hold all 3 all by myself quite yet, because they still don't have a lot of head control right now. Before I do that though, we will talk about their development. They are at an adjusted age. So their adjusted age is about a month old, and they are almost 3 months old. So basically what that means is they act like a 1 month old. So they are super small still. They still are working on all the things that a 1 month old would be doing, not a 3 month old. So they're still working on tummy time and holding up their own heads, all of that kind of thing, and they're doing pretty well with that. Benji is kind of, when we change his diaper, he kind of tends to like twist his body like he wants to roll over maybe, so they're kind of getting to that stage of their life. The doctors have told me that it's normal, they're premature. So it's going to be normal for them to be somewhat delayed, even though they're not delayed, just kind of not doing what normal 3 month old babies would be doing right now. So it's perfectly normal, but the doctor did tell me that at about 6 months old they should be caught up. So by the time they hit 6 months old, they should be doing all the things that 6-month-olds would be doing at that stage. I was also going to mention at their last appointment, which was a couple weeks ago, at their last appointment, they were 7, I'm trying to remember, Hazel was like 7'15", I want to say. She's almost 8 pounds. And then Benji was like 7'8", and then Nolan's like 7'12". So Benji is actually the smallest right now, and Hazel remains to be the biggest. She has been ever since we left the hospital. So I'm going to show you each baby, and we'll start with baby A, which is Hazel, and she just woke up, so she'll be nice and alert and smile, hopefully smiley for the camera. They're all starting to kind of smile, so I'm gonna go grab her and we will introduce you. Here's Miss Hazel girl. Can you say hi to everybody? Say hello. So Hazel is the one of the 3 who is, well, she's the biggest right now. She is also the one who is the most awake and alert during the day. The other 2 are still pretty, they act like newborns, but they are pretty sleepy during the day still. So, but she is my little companion. She hangs out with me during the day. She helps me clean. She helps me edit. She helps me do all the things. So she is just kind of hangs out with me and we play. For the most part, she is extremely sweet. She is just the sweetest little baby, and she's so happy. She can definitely have her moments where she's sassy and has attitude, but she is just so sweet. We are obsessed with her. Can you tell why? Say hi. You say hi. You say hi. Benji. Say hi to everybody, Benji boy. He is in his own little world right now. Benji boy. Say hi to everybody. Benji is kind of starting to smile. Not all the time. Not as much as Nolan and Hazel are. But he still kind of does sometimes, and it's very sweet. This is our wide-eyed boy. He is always looking all over the place with his wide eyes. He is trying to figure out the world around him, and it's very sweet. Benji boy, say hi to everybody. They've been waiting to meet you, mister. Hi to everybody. They've been waiting to meet you. Say, I'm Benji boy. I'm Benji boy. He's such a good boy. He is so sweet and so snuggly. But at the same time, he just wants to be looking all over the place. He's just trying to figure out this thing called life, and he's trying to figure out where he is and what he's doing. Here is Mr. Nolan. He's stretching. He's trying to stretch now that he's awake. He always looks grumpy, but he's so happy. Like, we call him our little old grandpa because he always looks so serious and like he's so upset, but he's really just so happy all the time. And he is the one who let out the first real big smile for us. Can you say hi there? The one that has like the least amount of head control, so we really have to like be careful when we hold him because as you can see he was like flopping around. Can you say hi there? Say hi, I'm Nolan. I'm handsome Mr. Nolan. Are you gonna smile for everybody? Yeah, yeah, that's cute. Hard to catch, but he does have a little dimple on his cheek right here when he smiles, and it is the cutest thing ever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you again for your patience and your understanding as we've been trying to navigate through this crazy part of life. I know everyone's been so anxious for an update, and I'm so sorry that it's taken us this long, but thank you again for your patience and for your kindness, and we're just so thankful for all of you amazing followers that care about our story and that care about our babies, and we just feel very, very, very lucky and very blessed. If it's your first time seeing our videos, feel free to subscribe. We are planning on doing lots of more videos in the future, and there's so much more to come, so please feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, and follow us along on this crazy adventure as we watch these triplets grow up. I also had quite a few people ask for certain things. So I am going to just put them all in the description box. So the first thing is, some people have asked if we have Venmo, and we do not expect anything. We do not expect anything from anybody. We are so thankful for all the love and the support and everything that everyone has given to us. Complete strangers that we don't even know. We already love you so much, and we're so thankful that you're here. But I will put that in the description box for those who asked, as well as our Instagram handle. We do have an Instagram for the triplets, which I try to update as much as I can. It has been updated a little more recently than our YouTube channel, so I will put that in the description box as well. And we do actually have a TikTok account that we kind of post fun videos on that we do of our family and of the baby. So if you want to follow us on that as well, I will also put that handle in the description below. So that's where you can find our Venmo handle, our Instagram handle, our TikTok handle, and I'll also link the Amazon Baby Registry because people were still asking about that. Our registry will be on there because there's still stuff on there that we could totally use. And also our Facebook. We do have a Facebook group also. It's the same kind of things we post on the Instagram. It's linked, so if you don't have a Facebook and you want to follow us on Instagram, great. If you want to follow us on both, great. But we do have a Facebook group as well that we update, do updates of the babies in. So I will also put that in the description below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited we were finally able to sit down and do an update and for you to meet the babies right now. And I am really hopeful and really excited to get our NICU footage put up so that you can see the journey that it took to get them here and to get them to home and to this point. And so I'm really hoping we'll have that, all of that posted within the next couple of weeks. So thank you again so much for being here. We love you all. We're so thankful for your support, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.